Hi everyone, welcome to Campus Chronicles. Frances Thelma is my name, and today's guest is Mr. Owusu Kwabna, the administrator of Christian Advantage Preparatory and JHS. This is the perfect opportunity to hear directly from the father of the school. Let's dive right in. Good afternoon.
Yeah, how are you? Have a seat.
Good afternoon once again and welcome to Campus Chronicles. I've got some few questions for you. Can we proceed?
We can proceed.
What do you think is the biggest problem students face in school and how is the school helping them to deal with it?
The first question that you asked, the biggest challenge of our students here in Christian Advantage, what I have realized is that most of them find it's difficult to blend um, the academic pressure and that of the mental stress and the emotional stress. And because of this, we the staff here have come up with different activities to help cheer and build up students from all phases of life. In our school, we have people from foreign countries who come in to work with us or to learn from whatever we are doing here. Um, we have people from South Africa, we have people from the Britain, they are all here. And what we go by, the Ghana-based system, the GES curriculum, we see to it that we are able to implement that to every student, and then every student will benefit from it. Now, the pressure I was talking about from the mental stress, due to the revolving and the technological world that now we are, approaching and we are also going into these days, students find it difficult to blend academics in line with that. That is why our school, we've decided to come up with different activities. We also have different units who are in charge of helping to groom each student here on campus. We have the counseling unit where we have well-equipped facilitators. Now, per the GS standard, we don't call a teacher anymore, but rather they are facilitators. And we have people who are trained for such projects. So we have the counseling units who are in charge of helping students with mental stress, that they will help um, give them daily advice, motivational tips, day in and day out, to help them um, work on their emotional stress. And for the academic aspect also, we, aside the regular learning activities that we do in class, we also have extra curriculum activities, which is also helping academics. An instance is we have the ICT department. We've also introduced the STEM. We also have UTMAT. All these are activities that we do to help students gear them towards their goal. And it's one way or the other helping the academics. So Christian Advantage, we are in for everyone. Like I said, we have different students from all fields of life. And when you come in here, we try as much as possible to work on every student and then have a positive impact on them. Because I normally say this, it is the students who will leave this premises to a different place or to other heights within the educational field. Now, this is the junior level, we have the senior level, and then we have the tertiary. So we deem it important to have a positive impact on every student who come into our school. So, this is something that we deem it important to tackle the challenges that every student who happen to be in Christian Advantage, we are all here as a family. So we deem it important to work on everyone and make this place a better place for every student.
How do you make sure the school keeps up with new ideas whilst keeping up with what's been working for years?
All right, so that's a brilliant question. Talking about balancing the new regular tradition that we normally do in our school here. In our school, when you come here, we have worship. Aside anything, moral impartation is what we deem its key importance. We tend to groom students morally so that they will live an upright life. So when you come into our school here, we have regular worship where we do this activity every Friday. So we also have um, students and teacher relation where we set up teachers to be role models to some of the students who are having challenges when it comes to academics. So, with the new ways of helping to impact on these kids, we don't also do away with the old tradition. That is what I said. The old tradition is what we normally do here, or what people know of our school. That is Christian Advantage, what we do. But we try to blend the two. We try to have a balanced equation, you know, so that we don't leave aside the old tradition that makes our school Christian Advantage, or that people know of our school. We try to blend the two, the new activities that we put in, so that we'll be able to groom them and also have a positive impact so that they would tend to move on with the changes which is actually going on within the world currently. Do you get it? Yeah. So if you are to cast your mind back to how things were within the year 2000, 90s, it is not the same as how things are moving on currently. So, for traditions, it is important to always pay a key respect to that. But also, the changes, also the changes have to be also adapted into our system so that it will help shape our students here for the technological world that we are also revolving into. And with this, what I will say here is that for our school, we deem it important to pick up suggestions and feedback from students. So all what we do, we go to the students, we take their views, and with their views, we sit down as a staff, reason on them, and then we will pick up the best ones that we think that if we are to work on that, it will have a positive impact in that. So for the old traditions and with the new ones, we inculcate all the two, we work with them, and that's to us it is helping. Most of the people outside our school, they know us of our academic excellence. Yes, we perform very well when it comes to the basic certificates and the BECE, and we are not also just leaving that aspect. We are also grooming them also in other fields. That is why we have introduced the music class and other stuff. Even what you are doing now, the journalism, it is something that we have introduced in our school to help groom the students. But this is not our tradition. This is a new way of grooming the students, not only to to the academic aspects, but although also to the other aspects that will also help shape them. So, if I may say, for the old traditions, we are not doing away with that, but we are still working with that with the new ones.
How much do students' opinions matter when making decisions at the school? Can you give an example of when a student's feedback led to a great change?
All right, that is also a very good question. In our school, students are important to us. I always see it. Like I made a referral when speaking, I said that for us, our focus is on every child who enters the school. The reason is it is the child who will move out from this place to the outside world or to other institutions. That is, if it is senior high level, it is a child who will move. So we deem it important to work on every child. So we have a way of soliciting for the views of our students. We normally do what we have a ballot box that we pick up suggestions from students. We also have teachers like a committee that we have formulated in our institution who also have a regular checks on having a mutual relation and speaking to the students. This is helping us get what they want, and also we also tackling their problems individually. There are a lot of people with different problems. Some are domestic problems, that is problem from the house. But with these views that we pick from them, it is helping us to work on every child in our school here. An instance that I can give is this journalism that we are doing, we are putting up was suggested by a student. We normally have our regular fun activities like our parties, our excursions, those activities that we do to entertain our students. All these are coming from the student populace. They are the ones telling us what to do for them. And one way or the other, it is also helping us positively. This this suggestion that was brought by somebody, as in journalism, we should have a TV, caps TV, whatever. You see, one way or the other, it is helping you, it is grooming you to become what? A host. Probably, if you have your career, you can still be a host. It boosts your confidence. It is also helping. You see, all these things that we are doing, we are not picking people from outside. Teachers are the ones behind production. In a way, it's a way of training them as well. So students are helping us a lot. I always say this, I pick up lessons from students. That is why, if you look at our signage, that is our signpost outside there, there is an inscription on one of the boards. It says, it takes a big heart to shape little minds. It means that if you can be able to understand a child, you'll be able to have a positive impact on them. So for our school, we have preschool departments, we have JHS departments, we have the primary departments. We tend to go to everyone and pick up their views because the students are our hearts. So, I appreciate your time for having me on your show. I think you've learned something from today's section, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, nice having me on your show. And I say, I'm looking for another edition. If only you would have me on your show again. Are you going to host me again?
Maybe.
All right. All right. So, thank you for having me on your show.
You heard it all from our cherished administrator. I am proud to be a member of this noble institution. See you in our next episode, and don't forget to click on the bell icon and subscribe. Bye.